Gunshots were fired at a 4th of July celebration in Naples.
The shooting happened shortly before the fireworks show was set to begin.
For a shooting in Naples.
Gathering for the town's fireworks display.
We have a lot of people here on the causeway.
Incident sent crowds running for safety.
The gun. Oh my God.
Give me the glasses. It's just a shooting at the causeway.
Hi, my name is Murphy, and I'm a survivor. What is the world we live in today? Guns! Am I right? Political people? Fight it out in the comments. So on July 4th, I decided to visit my family across the country in Maine.
How's it going?
And yes, to clarify, I have a little bit of an accent. I grew up in Maine, or as everyone here in Texas and a million people on my TikTok call it, Boston. Okay, so I fly into Maine on the 3rd of July. I surprised my mom. She's like, oh yeah, you. And I decided to make my plans for the 4th of July. So at around 5 o'clock, I decided to have dinner with my close friend back home, Eric. There's a place in the area that I grew up called the Naples Causeway. Basically just like a little strip of road that has like all the summer restaurants, ice cream bars, the stuff like that. We decided to rent a couple jet skis to go rip around before the fireworks went off.
Jet skiing?
Oh, jet skiing. Because we're rich New Englanders.
Full disclosure, we are not rich. It had rained all day in the causeway, so everyone who rented a jet ski for like $500 canceled their reservation. And then it cleared up, and then it was open for dirt cheap. Plus, we put it on our credit cards anyway. July 4th, it was raining all day, so all the boat rentals around here are super discounted because of the rain. So, we were able to get jet skis for $150 for the hour, where they were like $500 for the hour before. Told you. You good back there? You got your pants?
Dude, I stubbed my foot. I'm pissed.
Hey, mad. The dock with the jet skis was directly across the street where the shooting happened. For perspective, this is where we were getting our jet skis. This is where a shooting was about to happen. So we had to return the jet skis by 7 p.m. So by 7:05, we walked across the street to change into our dry clothes in my car. Then all of a sudden...
The gun. Oh my God.
Oh, they're going after him?
Did anyone see the direction the car was going?
That's what happened.
Don't fucking bug it, gang!
There's a lot to unpack here. 5 shots rang out about probably 100 feet from us. And something you can't forget is that the day this happened was the 4th of July. So my initial reaction was, oh, some teenager dropping firecrackers in the intersection. It wasn't until I saw dozens and dozens of family members running at me in a full sprint with their children that this was a gun situation. Something you don't know is that the Naples Causeway on the 4th of July is probably the apex of busyness out of the 365 days in a year. It is the #1 day that people are in the causeway. So we're talking thousands of people. So after we heard the 5 shots, we didn't know if this was some crazy person just shooting at people, but the gunshots were done. So we decided to go around the corner to see who was hit.
So, it was just a shooting
Get out of here. It's like so
at the
many
causeway.
Behind that layer of crowds, there was a teenager laying on the ground. And I know that he was shot in the shoulder because you could see the wound when I got closer to it. And that's when I learned that some kid got a ride to the causeway, drove through it super fast, shot at that kid 5 times, and then beat feet into the fucking woods. So once there was no more bullets going on, I decided to text my family, say, hey, avoid the causeway at all costs. There's a shooting. Eric and I are okay. My fiance... If you don't think... Okay, I'm gonna make this shooting kind of funny. She wasn't answering my text because she was streaming on Twitch back in Texas. I wrote, check your phone, where I wrote, shooting in the causeway, I'm okay. See, she knew I was going up to Maine to film a movie. Not this movie or video, but a movie.
Okay, why are you texting me to tell me you're filming at the causeway? I know.
So yeah, felt all kinds of love in that moment. So now we're at the point there's a manhunt going on for the kid who shot the gun. The cops shut down the causeway. They blocked off both entrances. It's just one road, so I couldn't leave. I went up to the cop to ask, hey, can I go? Like, my car's right there. And he said, you can't drive through here. You gotta walk through the woods. I gotta walk through the woods, like, in that direction. Like, precisely where a guy with a gun just ran. And that's when Eric came in with a genius idea. I know a trail that cuts right through here. Do you wanna go get drunk? Alright. We decided to cut into that trail and go have a drink at Captain Jack's, where the entire crowd was from the causeway and they were all talking about the shooting. But there was also people that have just been at Captain Jack's that didn't know what was going on. So it was such a fucking mix-up of information. I was hearing that the kid got shot 5 times, there was 2 gunmen, 2 people got shot and life-flighted into Lewiston and Portland. I heard everything, and most of it was wrong. Once the dust settles, I have some takeaways that I experienced from this shooting. Number 1, having political debates while running from gunfire makes you look very stupid. There was a lady walking past me while people are running with their kids right after the shots. This is crazy. We need a gun reform bill now. You just duck. Like, call Congress tomorrow. They're probably off for the 4th anyway, and you just look dumb. Number 2, Gen Z. Please respect the language barrier we have with you.
Stop fucking bugging, gang. I saw my friend get shot. I saw my friend get shot. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not gonna go all boomer on you. I know your generation has slang and words, and my generation had that too. But, like, dumb it down for us fucking idiots, because we have no clue what you're saying. We don't know if you're hurt. Are you okay? Do you need help? Are you having an aneurysm? Fam. My old high school was 10 minutes down the road, so you're gonna have a bunch of high school kids there as well. I'm not knocking how you talk, but, like, is he dead or dead ass? I don't fucking know. Do you know the shooter? Was he a part of the bucket gang?
Bucket gang.
Alright. Bet. And number 3, they found the pile of garbage. Turns out an 18-year-old lost a fight to a 16-year-old, got super upset that he lost the fight, and came back to shoot at the kid 5 times, hitting him in the shoulder. 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. What a little stormtrooper. I'm not gonna give you a picture of this kid, but to give you an idea, I'll paint a picture here. He's about 90 pounds soaking wet. He looks like if John Bender from The Breakfast Club had a baby with an absolute butterface from Whoville. But we all have seen those types of kids growing up. The 18-year-old kid who weighs next to nothing, who can only be tough if he gets a firearm, and his fragile ego can't handle anything, especially when he's put into his little John Bender Whoville place. Overall, the trip to Maine was good. I'm back at making videos throughout the fall and winter, so make sure you like and subscribe. But also, the one thing that I wish happened different if I had to witness that shooting again is that the entire causeway cleared out. All the businesses, all the people ran away. If that shooting had happened at 7:05, like 5 minutes later, Eric and I would have had the jet skis all night. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out this video right here. I go to Waco, Texas on the 30th anniversary of the Waco burning compound of that crazy cult. We look into the history of the Waco, Texas compound. David Koresh banging a 65-year-old while that 65-year-old son was trying to murder him with a pickaxe. Check it out.